Hey, it's Ryan with BTOD.com and the Learning Center, coming at you with another top 3 video. Today, we are looking at the top 3 standing desk chairs. Need a new standing desk chair? BTOD TV is your #1 source for everything office. Subscribe today so that you don't miss out on any of our future standing desk chair content. We've brought in, tested, and reviewed more than 15 different standing desk chair models. We scored and ranked them based on 6 different categories that we felt were the most important factors when shopping for a standing desk chair. Those 6 categories include build quality, warranty, seat comfort, range of motion, adjustability, and mobility. We used those scores to compile our list of the best standing chairs for 2019. For this video, I've pulled 3 products from that list that I feel will be good options for most people. The first chair is going to be our top scoring chair from that list. The second option is what I consider to be a best value pick, and a third pick for the best budget option for those of you that are looking for a low-priced alternative in the standing desk chair category. Our #1 pick and top scoring standing desk chair with an 85 out of 100 is the Pogo by Sitmatic. This is a product that sells for $386.75. It comes with a lifetime warranty on the frame and base and 10 years of coverage on everything else. The first thing that I like about the Pogo is that it has a nice build quality and it's made in the USA. All of the parts feel strong, durable, they function nicely, the seat has high quality foam, it has nice fabric. All around, this is a good quality product. The next thing that I really like about this chair is going to be the warranty coverage that you get with it. This is going to have one of the best warranties in the industry with a minimum of 10 years coverage on the entire chair. And this can be covered for 24/7 usage and there is no weight limit. The next thing that I really like about the Pogo is something that I think makes this chair stand out from a lot of other standing chairs, and that's going to be the thick padded seat. It has high quality molded foam, it has a completely flat top and a round shape, so it has a large surface area, and the padding is really thick, much more so than any of the other standing chairs we've tested, which really sets this apart from the crowd. I am also a fan of the huge range of motion that the Pogo offers. So you can see that it has a spring at the bottom of the base, and that's what gives the chair the huge range of motion. You'll see that I can move left, I can move right, forwards, backwards, and anywhere in between. And this chair has the widest range of motion out of any chair with this type of pedestal design. So if that's what you're looking for, then I would highly recommend considering the Pogo for range of motion. The next thing that I really like about the Pogo, this is one of the only standing desk chair models that's going to be good for big and tall people. And that's because it has a really tall seat height range and because of the no weight rating that we discussed earlier. As with the Pogo also has some downsides, specifically 3 issues that I want to address. The first, just like the Mogo, it's not going to have good seated mobility. So when you're sitting down, you cannot roll around. The biggest issue with this is going to be getting comfortable in front of a keyboard because the base does stay solid, the chair stays in place, so if you need to simply get up out of it to reach for something on another section of your desk, that's not a problem. The next problem that I see with the Pogo is that I do not feel that this design is best suited for people that need a chair that they're going to be sitting in for prolonged hours at a time. The reason being is that this chair, like we've discussed earlier, has a wide range of motion, much wider than a lot of other chairs that are designed this way. And that takes a lot more energy and you're using your muscles a lot more, especially compared to a regular sitting ergonomic chair. Another thing that makes it more difficult to maintain an ergonomic posture for long hours at a time in a chair like this is you do not have any arms or backrest to help maintain that position. So it's just all on you and it can become tiring after a while, which is why I would not recommend this for long hours. My final concern with the Sitmatic Pogo is going to be if you do not like the chair and need to return it, it could be a little bit more costly than other chairs that we've reviewed. And that is because Sitmatic themselves will charge up to a 75% restocking fee plus return shipping charges if you're going to return it to them. Now, this isn't going to be the case for every dealer depending on where you make the purchase from. For instance, if you buy it from btod.com, it would fall under our normal return policy, which is a 25% restocking fee. So depending on who you buy the chair from is going to dictate your return policy. So if you are concerned with whether or not you will like a standing chair, then I highly recommend reaching out to the vendor that you're considering and find out what their return policy is before you make your purchase. The number 2 chair on our list is the Pivot. This is another chair that's bifocal and designed by Martin Keen. It currently sells for $279 and comes with a 5-year warranty. There are 4 key reasons why the Pivot made our best standing desk chairs list. The first is going to be the strong 5-year warranty period. This is a warranty period that is often offered on higher end standing desk chairs, and you get that same coverage for a chair that has a sub $300 price point. The next reason that this chair was picked is that it has a great range of motion, and that's due to the wobble base design. So you'll see that when you sit down on the chair, the wobble base lets you move in any direction you want. You're not limited to just front and back, just side to side. You can literally move in a complete circle if you'd like. And you're not limited in terms of how much you can move. You can move all the way forward if you want. You can move really far to the side. It's basically just gonna be up to you and what you're comfortable with and where you feel a good point of balance while you're sitting in the chair. The next reason why we really like the Pivot is because it works for a wide range of people. This is due to its 300-pound weight capacity and its massive height adjustment range. You can see that when I put the chair at its lowest height, it's not quite low enough for a normal desk height, but still plenty low for short people. And when you raise it to its maximum height, you can see that it's even too tall for me to use at about 5'9". So people up to 6'6", 6'7" will have no problem using the Pivot. The final reason why we selected the Pivot is that this chair has great portability. It has a built-in handle on the back, so it makes it easy to pick up, and then it has a lightweight, compact design, which makes it easy to carry around your office, move away from your desk, which is great for a standing desk chair because a lot of times these chairs are being used in shared workspaces or as a secondary chair for your main desk, so being able to move it very easily facilitates that type of use. The Pivot does have some downsides, and I'd like to highlight 3 of them for you right now. The first is going to be that the seat may not be comfortable for everyone. It does have thick EVA foam, which holds its shape well, but it's going to be really firm, so it provides a stiff seating experience, which is not going to be preferred by everyone. Another factor that may be a turnoff for some people is that this seat has a really specific contoured shape, so not everyone will fit in the chair correctly to be the most optimal sitting position. The next potential downside with the Pivot is that the base may not be stable for everyone. It does feature a heavy piece of concrete and Focal's OctoGrip overmold rubber coating system. Both of these factors help to keep the base in place, but it simply will not be as stable as a similarly designed product that has a base that remains in the same place at all times. If you like this product but would like a base that stays static, then I would highly recommend the Mobius 2, also by Focal. The final potential problem with the Pivot is that I do not feel that this is a great option for those of you that need a chair to sit in for longer than an hour or 2 at a time. And that's going to be because the wobble base forces you to use a lot of your muscles, a lot of energy, and the seat is not very comfortable after a 1 to 2 hour period. Coming in at number 3 is going to be the Focal Mogo. This chair was designed by Martin Keen, and this is going to be our pick for the best budget model. It only sells for $129 and comes with a 1-year warranty. There are several reasons why we chose this pick as our best budget model. Aside from the price, it does have some nice features. The Mogo has a massive height adjustment range, which is great for different height peoples as well as a multitude of different sitting positions. So you'll see it has 2 different points of adjustment, and we've got this one already maxed out here. You can max out the bottom section, and you can see how tall it is. It's gonna be too tall for me to use, but it's plenty tall for people up to 6'5", 6'6", maybe even 6'7". And then when you collapse it all the way down, it's low enough for me to sit basically at a normal desk height. normal desk height chair. So as you can see, massive height adjustment range for anyone that's going to use this model. The next thing that I like about the Mogo is that it has a really generous range of motion. So we'll extend it back out to a normal height here so I can demonstrate it for you. But when you sit down on the seat, you can really move as much as you're willing to as long as you're stable and in balance. So you're not going to be limited by a base or a spring system or anything like that. It's basically going to be up to you how much you want to move and how much you want to incorporate activity into your workday. And the final reason why we chose the Mogo as our number 3 pick is probably my favorite thing about this chair, and that's how portable it is. So it's extremely lightweight, and when you collapse it all the way down, it gets really small, and you can actually unscrew it from the seat, and you're gonna be left with 2 pieces. You clamp them together, throw them in the handy little backpack that Focal provides for you when they ship the Mogo, and you are literally ready to take your standing chair anywhere that you want to go. So it gives you an option for things like sporting events, concerts, other applications than just simply working in an office. While the Mogo did make our top 3 list, it's not going to be a perfect chair, and so we do need to address some downsides so that you don't make a bad purchase. The first is at $129, we can't expect this model to have the best build quality. So it does have a very primitive adjustment system. Some of the components are going to be lower end, and that's all to keep the cost down. And with the low build quality comes a pretty short warranty at only 1 year, which is going to be a lot shorter than the majority of the other chairs in the standing desk chair category. The next downside is that the seat has very little padding. You can see that it's really thin, so it does not provide a lot of comfort and a lot of support. So leading into the next thing that I do not like, I do not think that this model is suitable for long hours at a time. It's best suited for 15 minutes to maybe an hour maximum, but after that, you're gonna feel like you need to get up out of the chair and walk around. Another concern that I have with the Mogo is going to be for people that plan on using this in an office setting while they're typing. And that concern is that this chair has no wheels, so it has no sitting mobility. You're not going to be able to move around while you're sitting in the chair. So it might be a little bit more difficult to get into a comfortable typing position, and any time that you need to get something that's out of your reach, you need to take the chair, set it on the ground, get your item, and then get back in the chair. And my final concern with the Mogo bifocal is that the base may not be completely stable in all situations. It does have a rubber ball at the end with some, I guess, built-in ribs to give it some more grip, but even on our floor here, I mean, if you extend down far enough, you'll see that it does start to slip, so you want to just be careful where you're using it. One thing that they did do is that they incorporated a design here where you can flip the ball over, and it will have some spikes on the end, so that can be suitable for areas like grass or maybe some dirt where you need to get a little bit of grip and you need to use it outdoors. So that does help with some stability, but it still is going to be a concern because it's not a heavy-duty stable base like most of the other chairs in the category. And that's our list for the best 3 standing desk chairs. If you'd like any more information on any of the models that we've featured here, make sure to click the link in the description and you'll be taken to our blog where it features full in-depth reviews on all of the products. If you've made it this far, please give the video a thumbs up. We would really appreciate it, and we would highly recommend subscribing to the channel so that you don't miss out on any future standing desk chair content. Thanks a lot for watching.